No, you look alright.
I'm in my Paul Daly centre style. You see that shit?
Representing Paul Daly.
Representing Paul Daly, man.
That's cool. So tell us about how this fight with Frank Trigg came about from your end.
Well, basically, I spoke to James, the manager, and told him I wanted to fight. So I think he put the word around a bit. Even though I was under contract with Bellator, he put the word around to maybe try and get the ball rolling. And then from what I gather, obviously Tom got injured. BAMMA approached James. James phoned me, said Frank Trigg at middleweight, and I was like, didn't even give it half a second's thought. Like, yeah, straight away, I wanted the fight, and then James obviously contacted Bellator. Bellator were keen as anything for the fight to happen, and luckily everything's just worked out really nice.
So you're still technically a Bellator contracted fighter?
Yeah, some of the Bellator contracts. I think I've got about 15 months something like that left on it.
That's good. Have they spoken to you about any other fights? Do they have any plans for you? Because the tournament's happening, isn't it?
Yeah, the tournament's happening. So I mean, when was the tournament? The tournament's been announced a while now.
Yeah.
Well, at least a month. So I know I wasn't in it. And that's around the time I knew I wasn't in it. I was asking James to get me fights. So
yeah.
I don't think like I said, they haven't told me they've got anything for me. So at the minute, so like I say, keep busy. And
so this isn't your first fight at middleweight anyway, is it? Because you fought on the Cage Warriors show at middleweight.
Yeah, I've had a few middleweight fights. I've had a few.
How does it feel in terms of like walking around at your natural weight and then not having a cut match?
Yeah, I mean, like when I fought middleweight before, when I first started out, I was just a bit podgy, really, a bit fat. You know, I feel strong middleweight at the minute. I feel really strong at the minute. Usually when I'm welterweight, I'm walking around about 85, 86. I'm eating a lot more and lifting a bit more for this fight, and I've been just since my last fight in Bellator, just put some weight on, and I waking up about 90, walking around 90, 91. You know what I mean? So I feel strong, man. I feel like I'm ready to fight middleweight for real this time. I'm not acting in middleweight. I feel like a middleweight.
That was going to be my next question. What happens if you beat Frank Trigg? I mean, do you see yourself campaigning at middleweight? Or mixing for both, depending on the promotion?
Yeah, it depends. I mean, it depends what's on offer, do you know what I mean?
Let's put it this way, I know that Frank Trigg was obviously lined up to face Tom for the title. So, I mean, this is where we're thinking, isn't it? So, if you beat Frank Trigg, are you going to fight Tom for the title at middleweight?
I don't know. I don't know if that's something BAMMA would be interested in. Kind of interests me.
Yeah.
I'm friends with Tom, and I like Tom. I think Tom is absolutely a wicked guy. But it's a fight that interests me for obvious reasons. Do you know what I mean? He's a big shout. You know what I mean? Massive profile. He's the champ. So obviously it's a fight that interests me. And if that come off one day, then I'd be willing to fight Tom. But I'm not got no animosity towards him. I respect him. Do you know what I mean? And I think he's doing some great things in it. I hope he gets well soon. Do you know what I mean? And his injury clears up and sorts himself out, because you know what I mean. He's a great fighter, very entertaining. But yeah, if that fight's not there, then back down to welterweight, or if there's another fight at middleweight, money's, you know, I want to compete at a high level and make some good money. So just see how it goes.
Wherever the fight takes you.
Yeah, exactly. See where it goes.
Obviously, Frank Trigg's on the immediate horizon. How do you think the fight's going to play out stylistically between the two of you? Because you're no slouch on the ground either. So.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I think that's what I mean. I think he's in for a tough night. I'm honest. I really do. I hope you don't look past me. Do you know what I mean? I don't know, it depends. I don't know. I trained with him for a couple of weeks, didn't I, back in America and stuff. Yeah. He was strong and stuff, and he's a good guy and that. But I just hope he don't think he's going to walk through it, because he's really not. He's in for, you know what I mean? I don't think he's going to take me down. If he takes me down, I'm going to get back up. You know what I mean? He's in for a serious tough night. I hope he doesn't think in his head, oh, Wallhead lost to Horn and Hiron beat Horn. I hope he ain't thinking like that, because, you know what I mean? I'm bringing a serious test to him. He's in for a tough fight, a real tough fight.
So, given his sort of time out of the sport, and obviously his first fight back against John Phillips, it's the typical case of wrestler, you know, slice away with the elbows. Did it give you much to work out kind of where he's at the moment in his skill set and his career and his motivation?
He is a beast. Do you know what I mean? He is a beast. He does what he does very well. I mean, I've watched a lot of his old footage as well, obviously, because I'm fighting and stuff. It's hard, man. You know what I mean? If you back off and let him come forward, he's a bully kind of fighting. I mean, if he sees someone's hurt or they hesitate and don't put it on him, you know what I mean? Allow Trigg to take control. He's going to beat you up. He's going to dust you up. I think I've got to meet him with double, treble what he's bringing. I mean, I'm not backing off. I'm not letting him push me back. If he tags me or anything like that, I'm standing my ground and I'm throwing down with him. Do you know what I mean? He's not going to bully me and push me back. No way. You know what I mean? And he's going to have, like anyone, I I ain't an easy victory, you know. He's going to have to batter me. I hope he knows that, you know what I mean. He's going to have to knock me out or pound the fucking shit out of me, because he ain't.
You seem a lot more confident and opinionated opposed to previous kind of interviews. Is a little bit of Dan Hardy rubbing off on you?
Maybe, I don't know. I've grown up in it, you know what I mean. Realised a few things, and I'm just enjoying it. I'm not. Career's what it is, isn't it? I was always worried about what ifs and whatever.
So now it's just
fight now, isn't it?
Good fights, make money, and just
change my
live your life
a bit, and I'm enjoying fighting more, enjoying training more. I know the fighter I want to be now, and kind of find myself as a person a bit more in the since that Horn fight, really. Went through like a bit of depression after and stuff, and found myself at last. So
it's quite a far cry from the dark days about 2.5 years ago when you were thinking about walking away from it all.
Yeah, that's it. I mean, I don't want to walk away. I want to just keep fighting now. Like I say, if fighting at both weights brings me more money and more fights, then I'll do that. I'll make some money, man. I've got some good years of fighting left in me, some entertaining fights, and you know, I want to be entertaining. I want to have some good tear-ups, and I want to get the crowd behind me. I want people to say, "Shit, Jimmy Wallhead's fighting. Let's go watch it." You know what I mean? Because I want to put bums in the seats, and make some good dollar.
Good skills. Going to be a good fight. Thanks for your time.
Cheers, dude.